Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Ford Fusion SE. Before we do that, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell so you'll be one of the first people to know when I release new content. Okay, so what's new for 2019? What's going on with the Ford Fusion? What kind of updates are there? Well, there's a few. The front and rear fascia, right? The front end and the back end of the vehicle have been updated. There's this new Ford Copilot 360 technology. We're going to take a deeper look at that a little bit later on. And then there's a revised feature and trim availability as well. Okay, every car, no matter how good it is, has pros and cons. The Ford Fusion is no different. Here's a few pros. 1. Great combination of sharp handling and a composed ride. 2. Quiet interior with an elegant design and high-quality materials. 3. Abundance of available safety equipment. 4. Optional all-wheel drive for cold weather climates. Cons, we have 3 of them. 1. Real-world fuel economy doesn't always match EPA estimates. I suspect that's the same with a lot of vehicles. Number 2. Underwhelming acceleration from base engine. And number 3, standard tech interface more frustrating to use than some rivals' systems. The 2019 Ford Fusion is available in several appealing configurations, but I like the Fusion SE. Just above the base level S, the SE has an impressive amount of standard equipment and several engines to choose from. Ford's new Copilot 360 Assist system is available on the SE, and it includes adaptive cruise control and voice control navigation. The SE also gets dual zone climate control, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity, and Ford's excellent Sync 3 voice controls. I recommend upgrading to the 2-liter turbocharged engine choice. While there are 3 engines available, right, the 1.5-liter and the 2-liter are the only engines available on the SE. The 2.7-liter V6, the super hot motor, does not come in the SE trim. You got to go upscale for that. You got to get the titanium to get that. And we're not looking at the titanium right now. But the SE comes with the 2-liter. The 2-liter, I was doing some digging. I didn't find any hard data, but it looks like it's putting out about 245 horsepower. So it's stout enough. It's plenty stout, so there's going to be a lot of performance in that 2-liter motor. So if you care about performance, and you should at any level, get the 2-liter option. Get the 2-liter option. Here we can do a quick walk around, I guess, of the Fusion. Right? We can get a nice angle of it, see the hood. Can we pull down? No, we can't pull down like that. And it's showing it in different light. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. The LEDs are very nice. The LEDs are very nice. The HID lights, probably high energy discharge lights. Now this is probably the titanium shown because it's got this chrome mesh grille, and I'm almost positive that the titanium is the only model that gets that grille, but it looks pretty good. Also, if we just move this down just a smidge, we could see some exterior colors. So what was shown right there was white platinum. This is Victory Blue. Let me see if I can move this up just a little bit. There we go. And then there's Oxford White. And then Rich Copper. I think that's a new color. Magnetic. Ingot Silver. We have Ruby Red. White Gold, which I like. Agate Black. And then there's Blue Metallic. Let's view the gallery. Here's one. You'll notice that there's usually a little sentence down at the bottom. So distinctive looks. This is the titanium shown in platinum metallic tri-coat with a chrome mesh grille. Which one's this? This is the another shot of the titanium. Right, 19-inch wheels. It's showing the magnetic painted pockets. Here's another high shot of it. I won't do the drop down on the details on that. What do we got here? Dual integrated chrome exhaust tips. Yeah, maybe I will because it's doing some design features. Let me go back here. Surely it's going to talk about the sunroof. Shown here with standard moonroof. That's for the titanium, however. Then what do we have here? The spoiler, rear spoiler. The rear spoiler is standard on the titanium and V6 Sport. You can't get it on the SE, and the way we're going to actually option the SE, it's going to actually come with that. Because with the 2-liter engine, you got to get a certain package, and I think when you get that package, it gives you the spoiler, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's get through the rest of these photos real quick. All right. So it's just showing us some different shots, different angles. Hopefully we're going to get to some interior shots here in a second. But if not, I'm sure they exist and I will find them. Let's find those. There they are. I found them. Nice. The Fords get a lot of tech. I like the Fords. I like their technology. They give you a lot of stuff. It's a good deal. That looks like the Eco. That photo looked like the Eco. Yeah, it was Eco. I wasn't even looking at the reading that. You could just tell by what was on the screen there. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. That's what AEB is. I have a really cool video on cool car technology. I'm going to put a link up. I haven't put a link up to that in forever, and it's totally relevant. Let's see, what else do we have here? Here's a titanium interior on a hybrid model. Right, here's the V6 Sport interior. That looks nice. SEL interior gets leather or something like it. That looks good. The SEL is a good-looking car. But the titanium you can get for under $30,000, and it's a good deal. So let's get into some more features of the titanium. I'm sorry, of the 2019 Ford Fusion, and then we'll get into the build and price. Okay, so for features, there's 4 main categories, starting with design. If I hit this drop down here, there's design, there's performance, there's technology, and then there's smart. That's kind of like the kind of autonomous, where the car will intervene and do some automatic braking, stuff like that. So here's how that's going to work. We're going to go through each one of these modules. Some of the modules won't apply. Some of it will be split between some of the models. I'm going to try to make it specific just to the SE, but some of it kind of splits over because, well, some of this technology is shared across the lineup. So let's jump into the design and look at the features on the 2019 Fusion, see what those design features are all about. Okay, it says slip behind the wheel, let the Fusion do the rest. From the available rear spoiler to the distinctive grills, Fusion was designed to get you noticed. Plus, the comfort and style of the Fusion interior invite you to slip behind the available leather-wrapped steering wheel, which we can get on the SE, dial the rotary gear shift into drive, and follow your own road to freedom and discovery. I think the interior looks very nice. I think it's a good-looking place to be. I think the Ford Fusion's a nice-looking car. I was going to say almost in any trim, but I was almost any trim. I really like the SEL, but I really like the value and the economy and everything you get with the SE, and that's why we're doing the SE build. I think it's smart money. It says here that the Ford Fusion has sophisticated exterior design and 3 new colors: agate black, rich copper metallic, and that velocity blue. So you're going to get undeniable presence on the road. Out of the 3 of those, I'm sure I'd rather pick the agate black out of all 3 of those. There are new grille designs because, like I said, the front and rear fascias have been updated. So the titanium, like I thought, has the chrome mesh grille and the 5-bar chrome design on the S, SE, and SEL. All right, so a little bit different. So this one right here with this chrome mesh, this is a titanium. All the other trim levels, the S, the SE, and the SEL, they get a 5-bar chrome design. They get a 5-bar chrome design. They get something different. I'm sure that's nice. We'll have to keep our eye out for that other grille. They've been showing this grille a lot. There's available cool driver and passenger seats for the interior, though I don't think that's going to be available at our price point in the SE. I do know why I don't think the heated steering wheel is available either. I know we can get the leather wrap steering wheel, but I don't think heated comes with that. But seems here that if you want to spend extra money, because you can spend as much as like $35,000 for a titanium for starting, so for about for under $40,000, you can have a lot of Ford Fusion. You can have a lot of car, period, for under $40,000 if you want to dive in. If you want to get a lot of car for under $30,000, the SE is the way to go. You're getting a lot. They've got some new interior color choices too, like putty and russet, and that adds to the overall style, they say. So let's find out about a little bit more. Packages. So new for 2019 is the Ford Copilot Assist 360 Assist package. It's available on the SE and the SEL models. It includes adaptive cruise control and stop and go. It says available, meaning that it's an upgrade. We have to pay for this. It's not standard equipment. It comes with stop and go and the Sync 3 with voice-activated touchscreen navigation, the Sirius XM traffic, and travel link. The SE Appearance Package features 18-inch ebony black painted aluminum wheels, halogen fog lamps, a rear spoiler, leather-wrapped steering wheel, doesn't say anything about heated, and light putty cloth vinyl bolstered interior. The Fusion SE all-wheel drive package includes 18-inch machine face aluminum wheels, magnetic painted pockets, a premium floor liner front and rear, heated front seats, heated side view mirrors. And I know that if you want to get the 2-liter motor, then they automatically make you have to have the all-wheel drive package. And I know that we're going to have the 2-liter motor, so we're going to be doing a 2019 Ford Fusion SE all-wheel drive. We're going to do an all-wheel drive, so that's cool. I don't know if the moonroof is available on the SE, but it says it's an available, but that doesn't mean it's available at our price point. Power moonroof opens up so you can experience nature firsthand and enjoy the fresh air feeling. You know, maybe we'll have to dip into the feature, into the specs real fast to see what little updates and upgrades are available in packages and stuff like that before we get to the build-in price. I know exactly where that is to be found. We'll do that in a little bit, though. Here are some available wheel options, right? And it goes in ascending order, as does the bullet points here of of each wheel. So they go from 16-inch wheels, which surely is on the S. And you can option all the way up to these 19-inch wheels up here, which are really beautiful. These are really nice wheels. But I think with the package that we're going to be getting these wheels. And so I'm going to probably option our car dark, just to go with an all, I don't know, kind of monochromatic stealth, very cool look. All right, so those are the available wheels. And if you're looking for some other model besides the SE, well, now you know all the other wheels that are available on this thing. Okay, next we have performance. And they're talking about that we can show off our inner drive. Okay, so they're not really saying much here. They're basically saying that, hey, the Fusion's a nice car. It commands respect from everybody on the road. There's several different models, 5 trim levels, and there's 3 different motors. And we already talked about those motors. There's a 1.5, there's a 2-liter, and then there's that 2.7-liter, the V6 Sport, but that doesn't come in the SE, so we're not going to really get into that. Okay, I lied. We're going to get into that a little bit. We're going to get into it a little bit because it's worth it. I mean, it's just going to take us a couple seconds just to read this paragraph really fast. Check it out. Okay, real quick. It says, even the vehicles outside of its own class, even with vehicles outside of its own class, V6 Sport is still part of the conversation within the circle of European performance. It has a 2.7-liter turbocharged EcoBoost engine. I keep being impressed by these motors. 325 horsepower, that's best in class. 380 pound-feet of torque, standard all-wheel drive. It's got continuously controlled dampening CCD, uses an advanced suite of sensors to constantly monitor the vehicle's suspension motion, body movement, steering and braking, to adjust the suspension dampening in milliseconds to help keep the body of the vehicle quiet and smoothly on track. Fusion V6 Sport also has a pothole mitigation system. That's pretty cool. With its standard CCD suspension, which can provide some protection against jarring impact and costly wheel and tire repairs. Well, that's a great feature. If you ride low-profile tires, and I've had a car that had some really low-profile tires, my BMW 540i, I'll throw a photo up real quick, just to go over it again because it's relevant. Let's talk about powertrain options, right? Because they give us a little bit more detail here. It's not so much about knowing there's the 3 options, but the fact that all 3 combine turbocharging, direct injection, and twin independent variable cam timing to enhance performance and efficiency. Each engine provides direct fuel injection, paddle shifters, and piston cooling jets for durability. That's why we stopped at this little module, to learn that. You can get all-wheel drive on these models, as you know. On the Sport, it's standard. On the SE, it's an option. Like I said, when we upgrade to the 2-liter engine, we're going to have to upgrade to the package that turns the vehicle into all-wheel drive. So I don't think that's a bad idea. I think having all-wheel drive with all that extra horsepower, extra torque, why not? Let's do that. So all-wheel drive available on the Fusion SE, and we're going to get it. Auto start-stop technology says you can help reduce vehicle emissions with auto stop-start technology. When the vehicle is stopped, like a stop sign or something like that, the engine shuts off. Air conditioning, the music stay on, da-da-da. And then when you take your foot off the brake, the engine restarts. That's standard on the 1.5 and the 2-liter engine, but only in front-wheel drive. We don't have to worry about it because we're going to have ours configured with all-wheel drive. Lastly, under the performance category, they have electric power assisted technology. What that is, it automatically adjusts to deliver precise electric power assisted technology. Power assisted steering automatically adjusts to deliver the precise feel and control you need at higher speeds, as well as the assistance slower speeds require. All right, EPAS, as they call it, features drift control and active nibble control. Drift control detects road conditions, such as a crown surface or crosswinds, and adjusts the EPAS to compensate. Active nibble control uses the EPS motor to reduce unwanted vibrations in the steering wheel. The result, comfortable driving and responsive steering. Let's move on to the technology side of things and see what's going on there. It says here the Ford Fusion has empowering tech, and that's remarkably Fusion. So it empowers the lights and helps keep you connected. Available features include Sync 3. We get that in the SE. Fordpass Connect. I think we get that in the SE. At a no cost, I think. And with convenient Sirius XM radio, your all-access pass to a wide array of entertainment. Then it's talking about some smart gauge stuff, and that has to do with hybrid stuff. And we're not getting the hybrid model, so we're not even going to worry about that at all. And I mean that one for real. Well, apparently this whole technology page has been about, well, hybrid technology. Because there's not much to talk about otherwise on this page that's relevant to us. One thing that is relevant, or two things, we'll get to the other one. One thing is the Fordpass Connect. That's really basically a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, and you can connect up to 10 devices, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You still got to pay for that, and it's just additional. Most phones these days have a Wi-Fi hotspot. I mean, I think that's cool, but if you got to pay additional, I don't really see the benefit of it, honestly, when you can tether devices to your phone anyway, if it's hotspot enabled. So, you know, I'm not really knocking it, but I'm trying to see where the value is in it exactly. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility, that's standard on the SE. Available Sync 3 because it comes with an SE. Use Siri to interact with your iPhone or Google to interact with your Android while keeping your eyes on the road and hands on the wheel. Apple CarPlay gives you access to Apple Music, Maps, make phone calls, send messages, and more. With Android Auto, you can interact with your Google Maps to receive voice-guided navigation, live traffic information, and estimated travel time. You can also connect to Google Now and Google Music. Lastly, there's Sirius XM radio with traffic and travel labels. You get a lot with this: 150 channels, commercial-free music, live sports, news, exclusive entertainment, voice-activated touchscreen. You'll hear every channel available. Plus, you can listen online with a Sirius XM app. 5-year complimentary service. Boy, they're throwing it away. Global positioning system, 3D mapping, turn-by-turn directions, all that good stuff. Pretty cool. Let's check out the last module, which is what? The last module is the smart tech, I guess, the smart stuff. Let's find out more about that. So what it really comes down to is smart driver-assisted features for confidence on the road. So here's what it offers. Fusion offers a wide range of available technologies to help keep you aware of your surroundings and ever-changing traffic conditions. New for 19 is the Ford Copilot 360. It says it's standard on all models, but yet I've gone through this, and if I remember correctly, I had to pay for it. So we'll find out when we get over to the build and price. We'll be over there in a little bit. Standard on all models, it's the most advanced suite of standard driver assist technologies among full-line brands in North America, right? Asterisk. There's also the standard pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking that can alert you to pedestrians or vehicles in front of your vehicle, blah, blah, blah. Right. Now, if you check out that car tech video I was talking about, 15 minutes ago or so, then I think I even mentioned automatic emergency braking as one of those must-have features or something like that. So check it out. Okay, here's the Ford Copilot 360. It's the most advanced suite. We know that. We know that. We know that. Here's what it includes. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, right? That's where the system can apply the vehicle's brakes to help avoid slower vehicles ahead, to help avoid hitting slower vehicles ahead. Then there's the BLIS, that's the blind spot information system, that can help warn drivers of vehicles in their blind spot. Then there's lane keeping system, helps drivers keep vehicle inside of its lanes and between the lanes. Rear view camera, that allows drivers to see what's behind their vehicle while backing up. And then automatic high beam lighting, right, where your high beams come on automatically. I guess they know to do that. So that's what's all included in the Ford Copilot 360. They say it's standard in all models, but I'm almost positive that we have to pay for it. Not a whole bunch, but we have to pay for it. We'll find out. Enhanced Active Park Assist. While you're driving slowly near parking spots, activate this feature and your Fusion will scan for an available parking spot. Ultrasonic sensors measure your distance from parked vehicles, and once an appropriate spot is identified, you're signaled to stop and accept the system's assistance. With a few actions on your part, shifting, accelerating, and braking, the vehicle can smoothly parallel park or back into a perpendicular parking space. So that means it's turning the steering wheel, and it just needs you to work the gas and brake, and then work the shifter, either putting it in reverse or putting it in drive, whatever. Right? That's standard on the V6 Sport. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it on the SE, but we will look into that, of course. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. Take smart on the road with standard pre-collision assist. Standard, it says, with automatic emergency braking. We're definitely going to have to look at the specs to make sure of this stuff. It's a part of Ford Copilot 360. If the system's sensors detect a potential collision with a car or pedestrian in front of you, a warning flashes on the windshield and an alert sounds. Also, the brakes will pre-charge and increase brake assist sensitivity to provide full responsiveness when you do brake. However, should you not be paying attention, the system will eventually intervene before it's too late and apply the brakes. This one's fun, inflatable and cool. Inflatable rear safety belt. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it? It's self-explanatory. So I'm not going to read this whole paragraph. If you want to read this whole paragraph, please pause the video, read it really quick, and then unpause, and then we can move forward. What do we have next? We've done all of these. Let's go over and check the specs really fast. Let's check the specs on this car really, really quick, okay? I'll meet you over there. So here's the models and specs page. Here's all the different versions of the Ford Fusion. Here's the SE right here. So I'm going to click this one. It's going to take us to a more specific page. And from this page, we'll be able to, I just wanted to show you this page because it's bananas. And then from that page, we'll be able to check out all the specs. But we can see the price here, $24,120. I haven't even said anything, have I? Estimated fuel mileage, 21 city, 34 highway. All right, let's go get to the other stuff, the good stuff. Those gas mileage numbers will probably be wrong anyway because, well, that's not based on that motor. That's based on the 1.5 motor. Here's talk about some key features. The Ford Pass, the Ford Copilot. It says it's standard on all Fusion models. You see that? Standard on all Fusion models. Note that. Note that. Interior features. Let's find out. Optional is heated front seats. I'm gonna more or less be paying attention to what's optional. I will be kind of looking up here. Like, this is worth noting that both the power and passenger seat are both the driver and passenger seat are power. The driver's seat gets more power functionality, but the passenger gets power seats nonetheless. And I think that's cool. Climate control, dual zone is standard. Standard equipment is the Sync 3. That gives us everything. There's the Ford Pass. There's the Sirius XM. We can get the voice-activated navigation if we want it. What else? For under comfort and convenience, standard features. I'm not going to read everything. This is one of those spots where you want to pause. But push-button start, jump out at me. Rear AC vents. That's really notable, actually. That jumps out at me. I had a $45,000 2015 BMW X1 that I don't think had a vent that pointed in the back of it. It's good to know that this 24th MSRP car, $24,120, has that in it. I'm sure the base model does too. There's your bliss. There's your lane keep assist. There's your hill start assist. There's all the stuff. There's the bliss, the lane keep, dual illuminated visors, intermittent wipers, rain sensing wipers, steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. You got your audio controls on the steering wheel. What's the options here? Leather wrapped steering wheel, power moonroof, remote start, premium front and rear floor mats, adaptive cruise control with stop and go. All right, what else? Exterior features, reverse sensing system. If you're not familiar what that is, that's going to be these. So when you're backing up, that's the sonar that goes, the beeps at you as you're, if you're backing up into something, it's going to let you know that. Under appearance, here's all our standard features: LED tail lights, auto high beams. Our options are what? Some paint colors, some power heated mirrors, which is cool with turn signals on them. The rear deck lid spoiler, and a front license plate bracket. Did you really have to mention that? Solar tinted glass. All right, let's look under power and handling really fast. Okay, well, we know that the 2-liter engine is available. There it is. And all-wheel drive is available. The EPAS, that electronic power steering, the anti-lock brakes, all that. Wheels and tires. Here's all our options for tires. Under safety, and I think this is where we want to be. Let's see. They're just showing us some basic stuff. Security, brake assist, keyless entry, da-da-da-da. All right, let's look at packages real fast and the rest of specs, and then we'll get out of here. Okay, so it says standard Ford Copilot 360. Optional Ford Copilot 360 Assist. And what does that do? That gives us adaptive cruise control with stop and go, and then voice-activated touchscreen navigation. Okay, that's what that extra was. All right, got it. Fusion SE all-wheel drive package. This is the package that we need to get to get the 2-liter engine, by the way. This is the package we need to get the 2-liter engine. That gives us the 18-inch machine face aluminum wheels with magnetic painted pockets, premium floor liner, front and rear, heated front seats, heated side view mirrors, right? Didn't say with turn signals, though. It just said heated side view mirrors. And then you can't have both packages. You can't have the SE appearance package, which is nice looking, but you can't get that with the 2-liter engine. You can't get this package with the 2-liter engine, and I'm all about the 2-liter engine. So let's finish up with specs really, really fast, and then we can be done. Okay, so here's our engine right here, the 2-liter, and it said in the city, 21 city, 31 highway, 25 combined if you get the front-wheel drive. Under the all-wheel drive trim, you're looking at 20 city, 29 highway, 23 combined, and they still let you know actual mileage will vary because it's going to really depend on how you're driving. It really depends on how you're driving. Okay, so I think we got everything. Let's see. Well, while we're here, let's finish this up. Wheelbase, 112 inches. Here's some warranty information. I think, let's see. And then some exterior dimensions, and then we're going to get out of here. Here's our wheelbase for us. 112 inches, the length, 191, height, right? Mirrors, front track, etc. Interior dimensions, it's worth noting, and then we can get out of here. For sure, I said that already, but I thought as I was saying that, it's worth noting to get the interior dimensions as well. Okay, let's go to the build and price. We are actually ready. Wait, we're not quite ready. Let's check capacities, and then I found where we could actually get the horsepower and torque numbers of the engines. So capacities, right, got volumes, right, like fuel capacity. The tank, 16.5 gallon, 18-gallon fuel tank for all-wheel drive. Car weighs almost 3,500 pounds. Seats 5 people. Trunk volume, 16 cubic feet. There's 102.8 cubic feet of interior space. Okay, here's the juicy bits. Here's the juicy bits. Our 2-liter engine is putting down 240 horse and 270 pound-feet of torque. The car is sporty. The car is sporty. It's properly sporty. Properly sporty out there. 3,000 RPM, that's a little high. Seems like on the European cars, they're usually down at that 1,500, under 2,000 RPMs usually always. for making their peak boost, but 3,000 RPMs, the car probably feels still really, really good. So the 2-liter engine confirmed, definitely the way to go, because if you look at this 1.5, it is hurting for certain. I mean, that is weak, weak, weak. All right, so now for real. Now I'm ready for the build and price. Let's get over there. Okay, here we are, build and price. Here are the colors. Now, I already know what colors I'm gonna go with because, well, I've done this build, looked at this car already, and I know what packages I'm gonna get. And so we're gonna stick with the agate black. Now, here's the deal. And I just say this because, well, I care. Because, you know, if you know that you're not going to be able to take care of a color like black, a dark color, or you're going to be running it through car washes where they're going to be using rough towels on the paint, and the brushes are going to be rubbing up against the car, you're going to get scratches and swirl marks all over your brand new car, and it's going to look like junk. So do yourself a favor and get a light color. Get a light color if you know you're that person that's not going to take good care of a dark color. You know who you are already. So, I know I can take care of black. So, we're going to go with a black car. We're going to get agate black. And then we're going to go with that 2-liter engine. We already know plenty about it. We don't need to read up on it. It's basically a $3,000 option, but it's smart money. It's super smart money. Really smart money. You can't go back and retrofit. You're not going to have the 1.5-liter engine and go, you're not going to have the 2-liter engine and go, man, I wish I really had that 1.5. I mean, why? For the couple of sips of gas? Come on. You only live once. It's not going to kill you. All right. The 6-speed automatic transmission, you only get one trim. All-wheel drive is standard because, or that is included because, no, we don't want to talk to representative. That's included because we had to get the all-wheel drive package. We got the all-wheel drive package when we optioned for that engine. And that gave us those 18-inch wheels, the black ones, the premium floor liners, the heated front seats, and the heated side mirrors, all right? So that's standard when you order the 2-liter engine. So let's go back and take a look at this with those black wheels on it. Oh, that didn't give it the black wheels. You know what it was? I think that you can also add the SE appearance package, right? Where it's going to give you the fog lights, the halogen fog lights, the rear spoiler, the leather-wrapped steering wheel, and the upgraded, you know, light putty cloth and vinyl bolstered interior. So let's add that, see what this says. It says it's going to remove package 151A. I'm sorry, it's going to add package 151A and then remove package 150. Didn't say it was removing the all-wheel drive. So apparently you can add the all-wheel drive package and the SE appearance package. I wasn't sure. Apparently you can do both. So we're doing both. And then I guess let's take a look at what is the 151A. Well, let's look at what 150A is first. That is, you know, those 10-way power seats, the Sync 3, the Ford Pass, AM, FM, MP3. Right, I'm not going to read all of it. Most of this stuff we've already gone through. We've already gone through all that stuff. The Ford Copilot 360. We've already gone through this stuff. This is the basic stuff. Now, the 151A gives us all of that, plus it gives us the black wheels. And it's not so much about the black wheels, but what I really want is I want the leather-wrapped steering wheel. I want the better-looking interior. I want the spoiler. It gives us the LED signature lighting. Remember, I noted how nice the lights looked? So this is going to really make this car pop. It's going to make this car pop, and it's going to have the power to back it up. This car's got boost. It's got some power to back it up. So another $1,000, and yeah, I'm tacking some money on this thing, but I can tell you we're going to be under $30,000, and you got a lot of Ford Fusion for the money. I'm going to assure you. Oh, let me select yes. Real quick, when I get to the end of this build, you can save these builds as PDF, and so I saved this build. If you like the way I'm building this car, look in the description, click that link below to the build summary. I put the build summary in the description below, so be sure to go down there and look if you like this car and you want to know more about this particular, how I've spec'd this car out. All right, do we want this upgraded package? We do want the upgraded package because it's going to give us a few more things. It's going to give us the adaptive cruise control with stop and go. Long as that's a defeatable feature, meaning I can turn it off and on, then yes, I want it. And then the voice-activated touchscreen navigation system with the SiriusXM traffic and travel link for another $655. Yeah, I want it because I want a really nice Ford Fusion. All right, there's those black wheels. Those are the 18s. Now, can we throw these wheels on there? No, then it's going to want to remove that package, so no. Okay, we'll leave the black wheels on there. That's fine. Engine block heater, no, we don't need that. Power moonroof. Technically, we don't need the moonroof. Do I think it's a good resale option, or it's just nice to have for that occasional? Yeah, I do. Do you want to pop down another $1,100? Well, you can't go back and cut the roof in later, so I'm going to say yes. You can't cut it in later. There it is. All right, let me go back up here. Let's get an interior shot. All right, there we go. That looks better. We're going to leave the wheels alone. We already set the interior that we wanted, so we're not messing with any of that. And that looks pretty nice in there. We've gone through everything, so let's go to summary. So the car started off at $24,000 and change. Well, they said base MSRP was $26,980. Yeah, with that engine or whatever. $26,980. We only added $2,800 worth of options. So that's not bad. That's not bad. The car's $28,970. That is really good for a lot of car, and I'm not even kidding. So I'm going to go ahead and download this build summary. We're at the end, and if you made it to the end, you're really awesome. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate you watching it from front to back. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, so that way when I release new content, you'll get notifications so you can check that out, because I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff. So if you like this build, download the build summary. Thanks again. Have a great day.